video, Mexico's going to create an empire in 2025. I threw NATO in the not WHO, that's not important. The UN out the window, because they don't matter anymore. Also the European Union, because I feel like that's a good idea. I just threw every union out of the world. Except, I decided I'd create a union, alliance between Germany and Poland, because we don't want anything else happening while we make this empire. And also, please subscribe to my second channel, Rolling Over Boundaries, as it would be great. Now, for their first goal. Well, to make sure they're actually ready and not, like, losing it, they decide to invade poor old Belize. Belize is such a great nation. Well, I guess. It could be evil for all I know. I didn't really look into them. But it doesn't matter, because they are gone. Maybe they can get rid of El Salvador, because nobody likes El Salvador all of a sudden. That's crazy. Where's the Honduras? Never mind. But they lose their coastline with the Gulf of Mexico quickly, because Mexico felt like that. The Gulf of Mexico. Somebody might be getting angry at this. Not going to say anyone. Maybe someone in this area. I don't know. But someone in that area doesn't like it. And then this happens. And then this happens. And then they're offered a ceasefire, but they say no, as the nation they were invading crumbles. And they claim victory, full-on victory. As they claim it, everyone is shocked that they're willing to go that far to form their empire. They decide to go against El Salvador and Honduras because they know they'll never work together. Probably start fighting a war over something that doesn't really matter. But let's let them invade. El Salvador was great, but you must be invaded now because you seem like you're being bad. And also, you Honduras, I don't know much about you, but you seem like you'd be better off if you were a part of Mexico. Honestly. Yeah, probably a better idea. You know what? Crimea doesn't belong to Russia nor Ukraine. It actually belongs to Mexico. Honestly, I'd actually like to see that. Like, some random nation annex it. Maybe Bulgaria, because they're not too random, but they're kind of random. As Mexico has taken over a sizable chunk of Central and South America, they continue into Nicaragua, which for some reason is a popular nation with most of the Western nations. That's probably because they're Western nations. The East versus West, the rivalry. Well, somehow you could consider this the East, even though it has no reference to the East whatsoever. I don't even get it. But then again, this could also be Eastern. Think of it. If you draw the line, if you go to the East and continue going to the East, look, you'll end up there. So yeah, well, that might not be exactly accurate, but it is accurate. So don't question it. And now to invade Costa Rica. But because Mexico feels bad that they don't really have a big enough army, they decide to go against Panama too. And guess what? Before anyone can say anything, they take over the Panama Canal. Because the Panama Canal definitely belongs to Mexico. Definitely. No, it actually belongs to Canada, but who cares? And they move in. As pressure builds, they let ships start moving through as they take it over. Because annexation is not great, but they think it is, I guess. With America falling apart. Yes, literally. We said they've fallen apart. They probably did. They probably will. All empires must fall at some point. And America's pretty much an empire. It stretches across a continent. No European nation does. Wait, yes they do. They stretch across the world. But they don't have as two coasts. Well, some do. Technically, they only have one coast. Well, yeah. As they move into southern Texas. As they just stay here. They don't move much. This is making America angry, so they move a bit more. With a purge occurring, blaming all the generals for it. Okay, Alaska left them. I didn't realize that. Guess Alaska got frustrated. Well, yeah, they take the coast to California as they quickly move into Texas. And eventually their advance starts slowing down. As they move in. They start moving north in the desert. And they move in California. With America ordering an offensive, but due to purging all the generals, they don't have fun. They actually get pushed back. And into Louisiana, even taking New Orleans. With them advancing slowly. But definitely an advance nonetheless. With the coastline falling, as these places don't really care much. As their forces start running into problems. But they managed to make it to Florida. Yeah. Well, they get pushed back north. As eventually a surrender happens. Let's see how the peace treaty goes. They decide to annex a few islands. I didn't realize they didn't already annex Puerto Rico. They decide to annex all of these islands. As if it's a good thing. I guess they want a tropical escape, even though they're already a tropical escape. Maybe they're just waiting for more control. As they decide to go to war with Colombia. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I said not Colombia. And well, they move in. And quickly they move in and take Bogota. This leads to the surrender. How they get so strong? I don't know. Maybe it was just because they wanted to. It'd be crazy if they actually tried to do this and then they succeeded in the real world. Would anybody really try to stop them? Well, probably. But would they? Well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Also, subscribe to my other channel, Rolling Over Boundaries. And that's all. Wild Mapper out.